Hi everybody, it's your boy, the fastest hedgehog alive, David Dunn, hitting you with a brand new video. I hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing very well. Today we are going to be reacting to the new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Not to be confused with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've been waiting all year for this. I've been counting down the days until this damn trailer's come out. It might not be known by a lot of my newer viewers, but I'm actually a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, as evidenced by my esteemed collection here. So yeah, new Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Shadow's gonna be in it. He's voiced by Keanu Reeves. Not gonna give you a lengthy intro. I have been waiting all day to watch this damn trailer. I am at the point where I'm twitching from it. I'm literally getting withdrawal symptoms from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer. So, without further ado, let's shut up and watch the trailer!
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Keep up.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
My boy is back, man. My boy is so freaking back.
There's been a high-level security breach. We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Alright, we got rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball. I'm saying this, but we need you know who.
Doctor.
Oh my god.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
No chip code.
Where I had
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh.
Leave it up to the Sonic live-action movies to throw in one twist in there that I don't agree with. So, right off the bat, it looks like, even though it's adapting Sonic Adventure 2, it does look like it's taking a different direction story-wise, at least. I mean, the events of Sonic Adventure 2, they were kicked off because people mistaken Shadow for Sonic. And so, hey, lo and behold, US government starts hunting Sonic, mistaking him for Shadow. Typical by-the-books case of mistaken identity. But in here, it looks like everyone knows, like, right from the get-go, that Sonic and Shadow are separate people. Like, Shadow was, you know, kept underground 50 years, suddenly broke out, and now Team Sonic is on the case to track down Shadow. And while I personally prefer, like, the original iteration of the story, the fact that it was a case of mistaken identity, I do humor the possibility of telling the same story differently. I'm not necessarily against this change. I am happy to see Jim Carrey back as Eggman. There was that question whether or not he would return as Eggman. What with Jim Carrey entering into semi-retirement saying, I'm done with acting, I just want to be happy for the rest of my life. An honorable goal, one that I support, but you cannot deny Jim Carrey is just an amazing Eggman. He's even gotten a little bit rounder for extra weight, even if it is a little disturbing. And the fact they have Live and Learn in the actual trailer. Live and Learn! God, I hope they brought Crush 40 back for that song specifically. If they do not have Crush 40 playing the song, movie's a 2 out of 10, you know, cancel it.
That's awfully dramatic of you.
Very much so. So yeah, so far it's hitting all the notes it needs to. The one thing I have mixed feelings on, the one thing I'm looking at with raised eyebrows, it's the ending. It's the specific ending of the trailer where Jim Carrey is interacting with his grandpa Gerald Robotnik. Which, you know, for one thing, Jim Carrey's playing Gerald Robotnik. I love that. I love that it's just the same actor playing two different characters. I mean, Gerald Robotnik has always been just an older version of Eggman, so that casting actually makes a lot of sense. My problem is, in Sonic Adventure 2, Gerald Robotnik is long dead by the time that game takes place. So I don't know why he's here in the trailer. I don't know why he's alive. I don't know why he's meeting his son. I don't know why he's here. Is he here to help Shadow? Is he here to stop him? I don't know what role he has to serve in this plot. But speaking of Shadow, man, speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog, oh my God! He's perfect. He could not be more perfect. From his chaos powers, to his speed, to his agility, to his raw strength, to just the way he just decimates Team Sonic without even freaking trying. He's skating just like he is in the games. He's using chaos control. And Keanu Reeves as Shadow, he works for this, man. He really works for this role. Which is so funny, man. It was like 5 years ago where everybody on the internet harassed this movie because of how awful the original Sonic design looked. Can you imagine what ugly Shadow would look like? I mean, my God. The only other thing that's interesting about this trailer is that a lot of characters from Sonic Adventure 2 seem to be missing in this movie. Amy Rose is nowhere to be found. Cheese the Rabbit is nowhere to be found. Rouge the Bat is nowhere to be found. Which I'm oddly okay with. Shadow is a very complex character. So, to dedicate a whole movie to his backstory and his origins, that actually makes a lot of sense. My only question is, where do the Sonic movies go from here? I mean, once you adapt the Shadow the Hedgehog storyline, like, what's left after that? You can't really do a solo Rouge the Bat storyline because she's not really a notable enough villain to cover a whole movie. And you likewise can't center an entire movie around Amy Rose. Though I will say, they could introduce her in the fourth movie if they introduce Metal Sonic at the same time, which part of me wonders if that's the direction they're going with these movies, because they clearly show here that Sonic is giving his quill to Eggman. So maybe that's what it's setting up. Maybe they're setting up that the fourth movie will be centered around Metal Sonic. I don't know, that's too far out to hypothesize for now, but in terms of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, yeah, this trailer is everything I wanted it to be. It's exciting, it's funny, it's action-packed, Shadow is an absolute certified badass, and Keanu Reeves is perfect for the role. I really don't have that much more to say beyond that. Okay guys, those are my thoughts on the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Were you satisfied with it? Were you disappointed with it? Do you like Keanu Reeves' Shadow? What are you most looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Comment below and let me know, and as always, I will see you guys in Green Hill Zone. And after that, I will see you in the movies.